Did you know that most people exhibit one common behavior during decision making? It is something that heavily influences the decisions taken. Do you want to know what it is? Well, then stick around till the end.
Hello guys, this is Shweta and welcome to the world of WallStreetMojo.
What are anchoring and adjustment? Suppose I took you shopping with me and told you we must buy some things for a baby. Now, we will only enter the baby section and only look at stuff for babies, right? We won't enter the adult section and look stuff for grown-ups. This is what anchoring is. So, whenever we are given a piece of information, all our decisions will be based on this. Or we will try not to get too swayed away from it. But now, what if I further told you that the baby is a baby boy? Now we would have to make some changes in our decisions. First, we'll have to go to the baby boy section to look for stuff to buy. This is known as adjustment. Once we get our initial information, we can adjust our decisions based on any new information we can get. But remember, we must stay as close to the anchor as possible. That is the initial information. Mechanism. So, we have understood that anchoring is a cognitive bias where people rely more on the facts while making decisions. This helps them in the decision-making process. While anchoring is a cognitive bias, adjustment to an anchor is a conscious decision that a person takes. Adjustment may allow a person to deviate from the anchor, but it shall always stay within a range that is in the line with the anchor. Now, one may induce this concept of anchoring and adjustment in two ways. Number one, anchoring via suggestion. When I told you that we have to shop for a baby, it was an anchoring via suggestion. The information was given to you by someone else. Based on this, you anchored and adjusted. Number two, subconscious anchoring. If, suppose, you wanted to gift something to your brother, then you would know it's a male for whom you need to buy something. It was a subconscious thing, and no one gave that information to you. This is subconscious anchoring. Let's take some more real-life examples of anchoring and adjustment. You may have seen used car salesmen quote a price that is often higher than the actual value of the car. This is because the price quoted by the salesman becomes the anchor, and the actual value is the fair value. The client would then negotiate based on the anchor value, but in the end, the client only ends up paying more than the fair value. All this was possible only because the salesman created an anchor. You can observe the same thing happening in salary negotiations too. The hiring manager would quote a salary that is below the fair value. The candidate would then negotiate based on the anchor and manage to increase the salary, but it would be less than the fair value. Anchoring and adjustment heuristics in finance. This concept of anchoring and adjustment can be observed in finance too. But unfortunately, financial analysts often let their cognitive biases creep in while they prepare financial models. What ends up happening is that the analyst gets fixated on one particular idea and fails to consider other factors too. And that is dangerous for a financial model. According to Philip Tetlock, a financial analyst would better prepare a financial model if they took multiple ideas or perspectives into consideration rather than sticking with one idea only. Hence, if you are a financial analyst and don't want the anchoring bias to get in between your work, you should incorporate different forecasts and variables in your model. So this was all about anchoring and adjustment, a concept often observed during decision making. We hope that now you would be able to make better decisions and get better outcomes. If you feel that you have learned a lot from this video, do give it a like and comment below any personal experiences of yours that involved anchoring and adjustment.